The Pacers sporting a good look as they came through the tunnel earlier. We'll see if they look that good when they take their home court shortly. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in its center. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin, and it's Atkins in at the 1 spot. Clark, it's tough to wear down either team in this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it, and they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
Gobert with a screen on Siakam. It's Randle with the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert finds Edwards. They get the rebound. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Pass to Nembhard. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. His three-pointers off the mark. On offense, here are the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Back to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Siakam. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That free throw missing.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
And he sinks the second. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Randle. Back to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Mathurin with a screen on it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside. Atkins drops in the layup for 2.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Minnesota leading by 3. Randle outside. Back to Conley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans, let's hear you go wild.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Turner against Gobert. Pass to A-Train. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. A-Train's got 5.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Now here's Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
Siakam looking around. Into the lane. Over Randall. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Conley kicks to Randall. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's A-Train. Crosses over. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers' Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
That one drops. He ties it up. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here's McDaniels. He has yet to score. Offline from the top of the key. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
A-Train can't get it to drop. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And you see, don't you, Clark, this steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And the first one drops. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
A-Train, good.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards against Halliburton. And that one drops. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Shake it. No.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Nembhard. Hasn't made one yet. Siakam for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Now here's Conley. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Gobert.
Turner almost impossible to shoot over. Excellent contest.
Gobert, no good. Pass to Turner. Now Siakam. Turner with a screen on Randall. For three, Siakam. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Randall, covered by Siakam.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Inside, Gobert makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 7.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Here's Atkins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. With the teardrop, Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Halliburton. And rebounded by McDaniels. For the 3, nailed from three-point land.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Halliburton outside. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
2 shots.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Nesmith in for Andrew Nembhard. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here are your Indiana base minutes.
Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall down low, Toppin covering, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Reed. Back to Randall. From outside, off the mark. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 1. And here is Siakam. 7 points in the game. Tapping a screen on DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Siakam passes to Halliburton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
McConnell with it. Nothing on the board. And Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Reed with a screen on Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. Some changes for Indiana. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Siakam. And it's A-Train in for T.J. McConnell. Timberwolves also changing it up. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. No good on the second free throw. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton drives in. And Halliburton slams it in.
First step quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
Minnesota shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Picked by Reed. Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Good work there as it goes.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Miller. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. The rebound by Bryant.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Adkins passes to Toppin. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. With 1 on the clock, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards got 12. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton is out there with A-Train. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's A-Train. Shot clock at 6. Hits it from 3-point range. A-Train's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Edwards. Over Halliburton. Edwards with another miss.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender. The touch was poor.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season.
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Walker's checked in for the Pacers. Minnesota also with the sub. Garza's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Reed with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Reed. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Pacers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Tapping a screen on DiVincenzo. A-Train can't get it to drop. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Sinks the three-pointer.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Atkins. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Pass to Garza. Misses the 3. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those dunks over here.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Neesmith covering. Reed kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Alexander Walker. Neesmith covering. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Neesmith finds Halliburton. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Atkins. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Aaron Neesmith. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Here's A-Train. He's got 22. Pass to Turner. Edwards against Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
That free throw, no good.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Good on the second free throw. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Back to Conley. Pass to Reed. Conley feeling it out. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana trailing here. And here is Toppin. Here's A-Train, over by Conley. Here's Atkins. Turner trying to free himself up. Bank shot, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards drawing the double team. And there's the call on A-Train. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Conley. Over to the left wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Atkins passes to Nemo. Hands it from downtown.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Conley sets a screen for DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. And the Pacers another 3.
Halliburton with the answer was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Now Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh! Wow! My goodness!
Man! Oh, doctor! Oh, my goodness! Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Toppin. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Pass to DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. Conley inside the line, and it's Halliburton with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Nembhard with it. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on DiVincenzo. To the paint, and it's slammed in by Turner.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for A-Train. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. To the middle. Turner with the steal. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Conley following the score by Miles Turner. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Conley against Halliburton. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's three, but I wanted to give you three different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota.
One shot.
That's good from Halliburton. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Gobert. Randall surveying the D. Clock at 6. Can they get it? The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Conley against Halliburton. Unloads from 13. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's Randall. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Turner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Timberwolves shooting for the game at 42%. DiVincenzo against Halliburton. Here's Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Mathurin. Outside Turner. Indiana moving it around. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Shot from the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yes, that goes in.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Outside Mathurin. Conley against Halliburton. Over Conley. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana. Now here's Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Nembhard. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. McDaniels finds Conley. Handle outside. Out to the wing. Here's Gobert. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana leading by 5. Takes it inside. Bucket is good. Nembhard's got 5 points so far.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Randall against Siakam. Randall no good. Outside for Halliburton. And the 3 off target. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Pacers. They're up by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch you out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to the details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our contestant.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A-Train has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Indiana leading by 7. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Indiana leading. Here's A-Train. Takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Atkins. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. 24 points for Anthony Edwards.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Pass to Nembhard. And the 3 ball is good. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Randall outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Inside. Edwards inside. Nembhard covering. Edwards no good. Siakam against Randall. Shoots from 14, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Randall finds McDaniel. They need this. Randall no good. Indiana leading by 12. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Gobert with a screen on Siakam. Three-pointer, Randall. Offensive rebound. Over Siakam. Randall no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
So it's Minnesota now. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Edwards. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And finished off by Gobert.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Pacers.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to A-Train. Turner with the screen. Here's Atkins. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gobert with it. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Edwards. Nembhard grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Turner. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And here's Indiana. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Randall against Siakam. Here's A-Train. 22 points for him. Fires the three. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Adkins passes to Siakam. That one misses. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Turner covering.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Here's Nembhard. On the wing, Mathurin. Siakam outside. Indiana again missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle. A-Train, good.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Randle outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Siakam against Randle. Outside Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Nembhard. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's McDaniels. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Turner from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Turner's got 7 points.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Oh, here's Edwards. 24 points for him.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Here's A-Train. 24 points for him. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with the screen. 5 on the clock. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Edwards, no good. Indiana leading by 12. Halliburton in the corner. Here's A-Train. He's defended by Randall. Adkins. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Edwards finds Randall. And here's Edwards. 27 points for him. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for A-Train. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton with it. Covered by Conley. Nembhard with it. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Randall with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
For Minnesota, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact.
Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Randall.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Halliburton. Toppin a screen on Cup. Halliburton for 3. Toppin, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. McConnell, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Reed. And here's Randall, looking to end his cold spell. The second chance effort, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Pacers leading by 13. Neesmith finds Siakam. Tapping a screen on Reed. Siakam's shot is off. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Randall.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton is double. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Randall passes to Clark. Randall with a screen for Clark. From downtown, connects from three-point range. Clark's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Pacers leading by 10. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Neesmith with the ball. He's against Reed. Halliburton is double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one from Toppin.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Picked by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Over Siakam. Reed misses.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Back to Halliburton. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Indiana with it. 13-point lead. McConnell passes to Nesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Toppin. And that's 20 points for Siakam.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Randall. Toppin covering. Randall down low. Toppin's there. They grab their own miss. And the wide open shot from Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers lead by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Thomas Bryant. Halliburton is out there with A-Train. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now Nesmith, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Halliburton against Edwards. Pass to A-Train. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 15. Now Reed. Now DiVincenzo. And here is Ingles. Toppin covering. 4 on the shot clock. Ingles can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 15. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Halliburton against Edwards. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. From deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Halliburton with it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Jacks up a 3. The Pacers pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Here's A-Train. Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Pacers making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Toppin, and then Toppin with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
DiVincenzo against Halliburton. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Halliburton outside. Tapping a screen on DiVincenzo. Floats one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both shots good from the stripe. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Conley kicks to Edwards. Releases from 15, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 31 points for Anthony Edwards. Now Nemhard. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Conley. The tray. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's A-Train, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Halliburton. That one's not going to go. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 1 shot.
What's up?
Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton passes to Atkins. Tapping a screen on Conley. Here's Atkins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Clark outside. Offline with his three. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Neesmith finds Nemhard. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 3. Shot, high post. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley the pass to Clark. Misses from close range. Pacers leading by 12. Now, here is Halliburton. Over Reed. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 22.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Now here's Conley. Clark outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Neesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Halliburton. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed. And Julius Randle subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. So it's the Pacers now. At one point, they led by 16. Siakam outside. From outside the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Siakam's got 23.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Nemhard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter. Adkins passes to Siakam. Pass to Turner. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 9 points for Miles Turner.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Indiana leading by 15. Here's Atkins. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Turner with a screen on Conley. A-Train, good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Edwards. Will it go? And Edwards with the stuff.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Adkins passes to Nemhard. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Turner, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for Minnesota. 19-point game. Randall kicks to Edwards. Over Atkins. Edwards can't hit, and it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's A-Train. Edwards defending. Pass to A-Train. No good on the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Timeout called for Minnesota.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, A-Train.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Shoot two.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Mathurin. Pass to A-Train. Right at the free throw line. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley against Mathurin. Here's Randall. And here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's A-Train. Siakam outside. Pass to A-Train.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Edwards. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 44.
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the 2-man game.
Pass to Matherin. Here's A-Train, over by Conley. And rejection by McDaniel.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pacers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for A-Train.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Turner finds Siakam. Indiana moving it around. The shot by Turner, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Outside Matherin. Pass to A-Train. Turner with it. Now defended by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Off on that one. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, A-Train.